Welcome, this is Koal05, playing Dark Souls 3 Cinders on New Game Plus 7. Last episode I'd finished Curse-Rotted Greatwood, and transmogging his soul, I get this accessory that gives me poison on many of my attacks. I also fought him a couple of times to gain this spell as well, which I can't actually use yet because it costs 150 FP and I only have 135. I'm still soul level 116, and I think I'll be able to buy all the equipment I was talking about last time that gives me a lot of stamina, because in fighting that boss, all these little enemies all around him are able to farm a few more items. I did buy this sword, this samurai sword, because I wanted or katana I should say. I haven't seen that lance before. And I did buy that because I wanted to get a bit of bleed build going, but I don't really like the moveset. As I said, like, this mod's really cool in the amount of different additions, and it's recently added quite a lot of moveset changes. So I've put all of the sunset helm on. However, a lot of the katanas have changed, but and this is a little bit more akin to the vanilla moveset. I do like that because one of the intermediate changes to the movesets just had quite a wide slash, and it felt a little bit unfair using the katanas. Anyway, it's just not quite suiting my playstyle just yet. With that as well, we'll upgrade a couple of these accessories, because I have, and yeah, off screen I fought Gundyr a couple more times. I fought him on Valorant as well. And that's why I'm thinking of it. I'll take Valorant off before the next boss because it does make it a bit harder. Definitely puts a lot more damage that the bosses can deal out. But with that, it increases the drop of your primordial fragments, as I've already mentioned. But I've got 9 primordial fragments, so I will definitely be using those. Yeah. Cool, take that off now, because I don't know if we really won't get to the next boss yet, but what do I want to apply? I want to apply Tainted Chalice. This is the one that gives us more poison. Oh, that's not what I wanted. And I wonder if I can get my merchant ring up as well. Or not insufficient amount. Kind of wish that. So I got 3 left, so I can put 1 more upgrade on like a level 1 accessory. Click that back. So I could upgrade my princess ring once. That'll give me more. What does that give me? Does it give me more faith? Must give me more faith. Yes, it does. Oh, I also picked up the mercenary ring. That was, I forgot, I missed picking that up because that was just behind that NPC that invaded us pretty frequently. I'll upgrade this because, oh no, the mercenary ring? Yeah, no, I'll upgrade the priestess ring. I will use it later. I don't have very many miracle builds just yet, but pretty sure they will. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I can only have one of these status effect increasing accessories. Yeah, so it does increase my defense. So it really just acts definitely like a buff. Not like a stat increase. What was the other thing I was going to do? I'm going to check this hand. What is this lady actually called?
Wow.
Handmaid. She is a handmaid. Yes. No, nothing extra. As you defeat more bosses and progress through the area, she'll get more equipment, as the original did as well. Except in Cinders, they've taken away the need to have. Oh, I definitely want attunement. A couple of spells there that I want to use. How much? Oh, I still don't have enough there. Still don't have enough. What was I going to say? So they took away the ashes that you can pick up throughout the area. I don't think the remains, I should say, instead. And I will use some of these other things right now. Anyway, we will go through, progress a bit more of the next area. Fight some of these, there's translucent chaos enemies. Right, so yeah, it's just selling some equipment there. Selling some items. I did just realize then though as well that I can upgrade some of my weapons. I will do that. Just upgrade my flask so I can use it a couple more times. I think I'll keep with the straight sword 4 now. This will be a good way to get on some hits to enemies. I don't want to infuse anything yet. No, that's fine.
I don't want that.
I don't think I collected the bone yet to give to the thief. Come on. What are the thief's name? Grey Rat? Can't remember his name now. Alright, that's done that enough. Just considering how much more I've got to loot in this area. I'll do it from scratch. I did have a run at the translucent chaos demon. I was hopefully just trying to put some the status effect, the poison on him. Might be able to have a bit better luck now that I've upgraded it. Level 2. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see if we can stack it with the bow. I don't think it'll be enough to kill him. If he just stays there. The other thing, these translucent guys, that yes, stacked it. I will fast forward this. Right, this took a little while, but about 6 arrows and the damage status procs on this guy, which is good. This will help us out later. This is just a good little experiment. Yeah. Anyway, this guy should give us some good resources and some good amount of souls. And I just remembered that there was a part I was going to show you a really good trick, but it's been updated. It was after killing Gundyr, where there was a translucent Black Knight. Obviously, this is on New Game Plus 7. All these guys don't pop up until you get into a couple of the new games. Let's see what he gives me. 140,000? Yeah, something like that. There was no items with that. Sometimes there's primordial shards that come with. Anyway, so yeah, one of the first opportunities to fight one of the primordial, or fight one of the translucent. I think they're actually called like spirits of the past. At least when they were first introduced, that's what they were. When they're first introduced, that's how you'd get all of your +1, +2 rings, which is really interesting as well, and they would only pop up after the first time, or after your New Game Pluses. Anyway, well, the point of it was that one of the Black Knights was right along that ridge over in pretty much your very starting area after you fight. I must be fat rolling. Just before you fight Gundyr when you're approaching from the original villain side. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that you could just bait this Black Knight into falling off the edge, which was really useful. And yeah, it was a good little early game soul farm. Yeah, so good. That's such a good feeling. The one shot doesn't actually kill these dogs, but it does poison them. And then they, well, okay, that's, maybe a lunge attack. Okay, right, whatever. Either way, having the poison proc pretty early is really good. Oh, this could be another little farm. I'm not really sure what the idea of these pilgrims are. The alive ones at least. I'm pretty sure the live ones only spawn once you have the Curse of Attraction. But I mean, if you had an AoE spell, this could be a good way to farm. I thought one of them gave me an item. Maybe it must have been moved. Anyway. Really good. Okay, that's awesome that I can kill that Chaos Demon now. So I said, yeah, I'll probably be able to get up to it. Maybe in this episode. Really, I just wanted to cover all the areas that I ran past last time we were here. Ooh, did I? I forgot to change my spell. I was going to put the lightning arrow on. That would have made this area a bit easier. You know what? I will. Oh, I'll kill you, because you really... one of the enemies that I don't like very much at all. But hey, it's good to have enemies that you don't like. I really thought that should actually have hit me. Yeah, I'll use the opportunity. I'll go up and buy some more arrows, because I think I've got enough to do what I need to do, but I'll let it and I'll come back after I've changed my spell out. Alright, welcome back. Okay, so this took a little minute. Alright, had a little bit of a jump scare as well, and but I used some of the souls, I leveled up a couple of more times, and I tuned my... and I bought some arrows. But I tuned the spell, which is awesome. Will help me save some arrows and get down a number of the corpses, as I was alluded to from the previous episode. But no, I had just a moment that I rested the bonfire, and then that Chaos Demon didn't respawn, and I was concerned that they'd changed it in one of the updates. But no, it's good. It was just a slight little hiccup. Probably just on my laptop loading stuff in. Wonder if can the spell inflict any poison buildup? Because it's pretty fast firing and it doesn't use up that much. Okay, you're not gonna let me get it off. So I was just thinking if there are further enemies, I'm not really sure. I'm not really thinking of there's a few other areas. Probably the giants when you're in the cathedral. They would be good subjects for putting some poison on, running away for a little bit to, go off a different path and come back and then kill them. But yeah, just thinking that get some poison arrows as well with that accessory. They'll help the build up go a bit quicker, save some arrows, get some more damage output. Okay, back away. Oh, that's not good. I'm going to die here. I'm going to die here. Oh well, that happens. Alright, I had a bit of a hectic run getting back here, but we're back. Might be able to see if this spell procs the poison. Or not. It wouldn't make sense to, because the description of the item does say it just gives it to the right hand weapon, and I guess because we use our bow in the right hand, that's where that comes into it. So it wouldn't make sense that it would proc on the spell damage. Spell interaction. I knew you were there. The little thief was behind me somewhere. I was trying to get the backswing to cover across there as well. Uneven ground. Go away. Oh, yep. Frame rate was tanking. This was my health. Okay. Open. Use your iframes. Okay, or not. Alright. Welcome back. Having a little bit of difficulty in this run. But this is a really bad ambush. Oh, really well set up ambush, I should say. We don't have to pick. I don't have to, but if I want to get the chest and a couple of items in this area, I'll pick off these guys one by one. Might even use my bow. Got plenty of arrows now. Tons of enemies down here. Absolutely tons. Yeah, let's go bow. Shoot these guys here first through this gap. I said I shoot these guys here, there's the gap. Glad these arrows did tons of damage. Oh, that was rude. One more hit and they'll kill me. Oh, that was terrible. Alright. Alright, that approach wasn't working at all, so instead I will go for this one. Oh yeah, so I went and fought Gundyr to get Embered back up again. Not a huge deal, but... Well, yeah, really, I kind of want to see if... I think his name's Hosric? I could be wrong. That knight... I've already looted up there, so I don't have to go back up anyway. But that knight that would continue to... That will invade. His NPC little body was dead face down at the Curse Rod of Greatwood. Anyway, see if he will invade once I've embered. He should do. Pretty sure I've looted all of that stuff over here. The Fire Clutch Ring would have, yeah. Sure, I dodged it. Press dodge. Was there a spell, an item on that? Oh, that's right. Was there an Outrider? Yeah, it's an Outrider Knight here. That's so rude. It's just not a ton of area to fight him in, and he's already aggroed. Or he's struggling to get through that door. That is really hard. I wonder if I can get him to fall off the edge here. Still coming after me. After such a difficult, well, not difficult area, just such a high density of enemies. It's probably one of the densest area of enemies, at least in this early game. Oh, just poison him like I did the others. Just get poisoned, that's all I want you to do. Should really just be aiming for the head, obviously. Yes, he's poisoned. Okay, that's pretty much. I already got this. I already got it knocked. Oh, lock on did not work then. Outrider knights are really easy once you're when you're leveled up to them. Just a combination of getting frosted. I don't know what it is. And I guess I sold that northerner gear, but I guess it would have been more useful to wear the northerner gear with its frost resistance. But just yeah, they're a bit like ravenous, really. Ravenous. They just attack very regularly. They move around the area quite a lot as well. It's probably a couple of parryable moves. Such a satisfying feeling when enemies die to poison. You just save on an extra strike. Is that procced him? Yeah, sweet, okay. Cool, yeah, so I can just continue just fighting one of these one at a time. It's so satisfying to fight this area with the AoE spell. Yeah, always greedy for the shinies. Stuck in the grass here. Good shot. Yeah, and so 100%. This area probably has half as many enemies if you don't have the Curse of Attraction. And by this stage, I don't know, like a standard new first attempt through the game, these enemies don't really give you much trouble at all. They hit like a wet noodle and they don't take much damage. But yeah, a bit more tentative. Now, I definitely don't want to aggro up the that witch. When they first came out, people could call that the fat witch. Fat witch. Either way. Sure, it's got a more appropriate name. More lore friendly or lore appropriate name, yeah. That lower hanging corpse there's got a tomb on there. I think it's a pretty important one as well. Much easier run through this area than having to try and pass the curse demon, chaos demon I should say. And fighting through this this ambush, you know, unearthing it, uncovering it from this side. As I say that, they're still dangerous. To my backstabs. There's tank maneuvers here. Good headshot. Oh. Like you got another arrows. I shouldn't have aggroed that one. But I thought my poison might have killed this guy. Alright. Getting there. Getting there. Yeah, it's like 1 or 2 stragglers now, and there'll be a couple of it on that next level, but I just wanted to get that. I'm pretty sure it is the like sorcerer set or the cleric set just in this chest above me. You just stay down there. There you go. Go to cleric set. Oh, so you did see that spark that that like bright spark and that sound that was made once that enemy hit me, and I'd raised that. So the mechanic of that is when you raise your shield or activate your shield at like a perfect time, just as their strike, kind of the timing that the parry would have, you'll negate. I think it's negate all damage. Sorry, you will take on the damage of the strike, but you'll negate all stamina damage. I think is the case of that. I have to double check on the mechanic of it, but yeah, that's pretty interesting. Good mechanic. Now, even still, like there might be a couple of, there'll definitely be a couple of spells or a couple of mechanics in Elden Ring that will assist, incentivize more shield play. Just with timings of blocks and, well, even two-handing weapons, you can like parry counter. Not parry counter. That's not the term at all. But yeah, just use some of the big strikes to put the weight against the enemy. Yeah. Again, it's a little bit more like Sekiro, like Mikiri counter sort of thing. That was, using the enemy's strike against them, like to take a big chunk of their stamina, their poise out. Much easier when I can take one of these guys one at a time. I think there's a few more shinies in this tree. Oh, it's so good to clear. Like, clear this area out. There's a really terrible hitbox to that attack that she does. And it probably would have one hit kill me. I definitely need some fire resistance if I was going to try and take that. I'm starting to get way too more aggressive now. Just like that. Unnecessarily aggressive. There you go, that was that perfect block again. It's really good, especially when you're using it against bosses. Oh, I should have conserved my arrows. Nope, did not. Just something worse there. So to conserve my arrows, I used one of my very valuable healing resources. Okay, back to Claymore time. Really, I should be going through this area like two-handing my Claymore. Oh, and fat rolling. Perfect. No, still not enough. Surely that's not going to take off very much. There we go. Back to normal. I just like the sword because it can swing a lot, keep its all its stamina for evading or shield up, and I can proc the poison. Really is the aim. I think that might be enough. Oh, I might as well knock them all down. Oh, of course I removed my arrow, my bow, my arrow shooter. I don't know, I can't see any shinies, but sometimes they will not appear based on how far you are away. Yep, overweight. There we go. I do like that Thal pickaxe. One of the lightest weapons in the game, and really good critical damage on it, and really maneuverable. Yeah, another one that'll be really good for applying a status box. Now don't go through that door. That door you can go through. I just usually don't. Oh, maybe I will this time because I already showed you that other area. We'll just probably close off this area by just going up this bay. Shouldn't have tanked all those hits. What? That was not good of me. Yeah, we'll just uncover this ambush. There's usually two of these. Maybe the other guys already dropped down. And I did think that there was another item up here, but maybe I was wrong. Well, that still works. I was gonna say that that weapon art of that chime, I think it only worked, or I thought it only worked when I had it equipped in my left hand, but it seemed to still apply that effect, which is good. Good amount of backstab damage there. I did like the moveset of the Claymore. I mean, obviously, like it is a bit of a fan favorite for sure. Oh yeah, I was gonna say as well that it wasn't doing many procs of the poison, and there's a lot of consumption of stamina. So yeah, if you missed that storeroom area, that's another Sunlight Covenant item that I just picked. I'll just discard one because I don't need it. You can't sell them. It's just if you missed that NPC earlier in the game, but hopefully you made it back, or you can kill that dragon and unlock that shortcut. So I didn't really explain that if you don't approach from the way that I did with the dragon earlier on the High Wall Lothric, then you can't access it from the opposite side to where I originally entered, the Lothric Knight side. Anyway, I'm sure you'll be able to work that out. This item, I think, the brooch, I think it upgrades your damage resistances. No, shield stability. Okay, shield stability. What was the other one? I think this was damage. Yeah, so it prevents degradation and causing damage to enemies. Not a hugely necessary. I'm curious if that still works with that curse on the curse that wrecks all your stuff. Wrecks all your gear, really. I attempted it as I said, I did a bit of a challenge run when I didn't last very long at all, but I did just a first playthrough and put all of the curses on bulk, and that one that would degrade all the gear, that was really hard way to play. You almost kind of have to play naked because your gear would just be breaking all the time, and just swap out your weapons really frequently. Obviously, yeah, just not get hit. But that was one. That and the obscurity one, the one that just makes it dark all around you. Two things that I could not play without, play with it on. I would just really find it very, very tedious, very difficult to get through. I should make up a character that's just all risk, all damage. Put all the fire clutch and that cursed skull ring. Go two-hand on my claymore and just I'll do that later. I definitely will come through this area with the covenant, the champions covenant, so I can farm some of the ore stones. That's why this area is harder to come through on this way. As I say, I usually approach from the other way, where you cross the bridge. I should just attack this guy with my arrows. Yeah, because this will take too long. Hopefully he's not going to be able to strike me and put bleed on me. Where are you? What are you doing? Nope. I rarely ever play like this. Just an arrow build. Maybe look good to look forward to on Elden Ring. Fighting from horseback, using bow, using spells. Can you just proc the poison, please? Really don't want these guys just to the left of me who just broke that door down to come up. Okay, the poison's on. That should be enough to kill it. And that'll probably hit me. It did, okay. Just really don't want to bleed right now. That was not the best. Alright, so I'll just probably close it off here for this episode. Again, thanks for coming with me. This has been Koal05 playing Dark Souls 3 Cinders Mod. Come out in the open. Bye. Take care.